Kyle came to us from employment services. He actually had been employed for a significant amount of time at Lockheed in Martin, which was out here a while ago. He did not work for a significant amount of time. He needed some more job preparation skills, so he came into work readiness. He developed a lot of those skills, and individuals start in the first 2 months. They tour 19 different industries within the capital region. After touring those places, they are choosing 1 or 2 of those sites to try out at. And he went on to intern at Hannaford, and through that internship and the work that he did there, he was hired at Hannaford.
Kyle, as an employee, he is very enthusiastic. He comes to work each time. He's got a bright smile for me, always gives me a hug and a handshake when he comes in. And whenever I ask him to do something, whether it's going out to get cards or doing reshops or helping back for customers, even helping ladies out to their car, he's always willing to do that for me. So he's a breath of fresh air sometimes, because when he comes in, I know, boom, okay, it's like having my own wrestling tag team partner work here with me. So we got kind of a good relationship like that going.
I think Kyle was successful for a few reasons, one of which is that he wanted to work. He liked the work that he was doing. It's like for all of us, if we want to do what we're doing, we're more successful. And I also think because of the time that the people that work within Community Prevoke took with him, and that's what made it successful.
Physical therapy is hard for anybody to do, particularly our students here at Wildwood. Anything we can do to help keep our students motivated by being creative is a wonderful way to go for it. Amelia is a very small child here, and she has the need for strengthening and to build her endurance for walking. We wanted to try to come up with something that would help motivate her, and what's more motivating than pushing a cart like your mom or dad does in a supermarket. So Amelia was too small for a regular size shopping cart, and we were trying to think a little bit outside the box. We needed a little small shopping cart that was realistic. Price Chopper has always been very generous with Wildwood, but they also get the personal aspect and the people aspect of it, and have been wonderful providing things for us. And what we did was we asked Price Chopper. They were able to donate a customer and training cart for our Amelia. This helped get her on her feet more and started her moving around the building.
We have a lot of speech therapists, and we do individual and group sessions. Some of the challenges that we face are trying to find that special way to get through to them, and make progress with their speech and language goals, because they're all different. Isaiah is a wonderful student. He has limited verbal expression. He is a pleasant child. He delights to work with. He is extremely quiet. He's very, very low volume. And what I've been trying to do with him is trying to increase his speaking volume as well as his verbal expression. Gunner is the dog we're working with, which is Tom's dog. And there's a great combination there. And working with Gunner, the message has gotten through to Isaiah that he has to increase his speaking volume so that the dog can hear him, and that's the only way he can follow the command that he's giving him. I have seen big changes. First of all, he's very motivated, and I see him focused, very focused on the activity at hand. He does definitely increase his volume, speaking volume, when he's working with Gunner.
Joe moved to our Delmar residence in the late 80s when we first opened the program. And he lived pretty successfully at Delmar for about 20 years. In 2003 or 4, he developed a seizure disorder. And for whatever reason, he went from a organized system to a very disorganized system.
He was aggressive, he was hard to maintain, he was combative.
And he never wanted to hurt people, and he was always very sorry. But for whatever reason, his neurological system, he just couldn't tolerate it. It really became a crisis, and our hands ended up being forced to consider Joe being placed at the Autism Crisis Unit, Joe spent the majority of his time in a room by himself, by choice.
It was okay, but I don't think he was ever really happy.
Yeah.
I don't think he was unhappy. He wasn't thriving at all. It just wasn't, it was an institution.
I met Joe at ODHEC before he came to Wildwood. Wasn't a very warm, cozy, nurturing environment. I heard it was probably not the best time in his life, and then I dismissed it. I didn't want to listen to it. I didn't want that influence because that's not him now.
Joe is just a completely different person than what everybody had kind of prepared everyone for when he came to Wildwood. This program was just designed for Joe. And it takes into account all the creativity that Wildwood has and just really thinking outside the box for him.
Since he's been adjusted into his new environment, he is more vocal with me. We talk. He'll actually start a conversation that he's never done that through his history. It's amazing.
Giving him an opportunity to live on his own and have his own life was huge for him. He laughs, he giggles, he teases, he jokes, he smiles, he's happy.
The staff person, Peter, who he adores. Peter's quote to me was, Joe is particular. And if you understand that, Joe will accept you. And it's pretty simple.
This is an opportunity for me in my lifetime here. Let's go.
Say it again.
Well, let's go.
Just knowing that he's this entirely different guy and I was somehow a part of that. That's cool.